Hi, my name's JJ. In 2021, I decided to buy a 1984 Lance camper and turn it into a home and mobile recording studio to travel with my dog, Checkers. Why don't you come along the journey as I renovate the camper, make music, and cook amazing plant-based meals on the road. And please, if you enjoy the video, don't forget, thumbs up and subscribe. I have many more videos to come, and as always, thank you for your support. Okay, let me tell you about my day today. Let me tell you a story about how I punched a hole in my fuel tank in the Mojave Desert, luckily saved by a wonderful couple named Jim and May. And now I'm in the process of repairing that hole in my fuel tank because I can't really go anywhere with a hole in my fuel tank. First and foremost, how did I patch it up when I was in the middle of the Mojave Desert? Well, I was fortunate enough to have a little toolkit. I had some Gorilla Tape, I had some earthquake putty, and Jim's wife May gave me a wine stopper. So I plugged the hole with that, put some earthquake putty around it, strapped a whole bunch of Gorilla Tape on, and it luckily held for at least a couple weeks. All right, spent the night at the rest stop, got 203 miles of fuel, my check engine light is still on. I'm gonna try and make it to Baker at least, so I can get closer and closer to Palm Springs where I can go take the truck to the Ford dealership and get looked at. Wish me luck. Now when I got back to my home base in Southern California, my plan was to get a new fuel tank. Now I was quoted $2,450 by my local Ford dealership to repair that. And that was $1,600 for approximately for a new fuel tank, and the rest is in labor. A buddy of mine in Florida, he's a Ford guy, he said I should order my own tank online and get a local mom and pop store to fix it. But I ordered the fuel tank online, and it took like, for the first one I ordered was going to take 6 weeks, and they canceled my order. Okay, so then I found another one which I ordered on eBay, and it arrived after 2 weeks, I believe, and it wasn't the right size. So here I am, you know, at least 6 or 7 weeks since the hole in my tank, and I can't go anywhere. So I tried patching it myself. I found this thing online called Tank Weld, which is essentially an epoxy putty that you stick onto the fuel tank, and it sets pretty hard and it should bond to the plastic of the tank. Okay, here we are. The next morning I've let the gas tank drain, and I've just scraped off all the residue, put some acetone on there, and now I'm going to put the putty on. Wish me luck. It fit well. Only problem is I didn't wait long enough to let it cure. I only waited like a couple of hours. I was too excited because it looked good. Okie dokie. Well, I patched up the fuel tank and I put in like 4 gallons of gas from the jerry cans I have. So now it's really the moment of truth. So I'm going to start the car up and see how she goes. She starts. All right, I'm gonna take her for a test drive. Let's see if this holds. I filled the tank up and I drove it maybe like 5 or 10 miles, and then I noticed that there was like a little wet spot around the weld, and then I noticed it started leaking. So I ran to my camper and got Gorilla Tape, I got Flex Seal, I got rubber. I threw everything on it that I could to try and stop the leak, and it didn't work. So I'm a usually very positive person, but today's test of my patience. This is my fuel tank and it is leaking. Here I am, round 3, and this time I've done it properly. So I got a rubber seal, stuck it up on the hole. I sealed it with super glue and baking soda, which is something I found on YouTube. And then I stuck the tank weld on top of that. And I'm gonna let it sit for about 24 hours and it should be all good after that. If not, if this doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to buy a new fuel tank, and that's gonna cost me around $1,500. So that's where I'm at right now. And everyone's saying, why did you drive through the Mojave Desert? to get a hole in your fuel tank. Obviously that wasn't my plan. I didn't know that the path that I was driving on was going to be like a 4x4 path. And also some people are saying, do you realize that the back end of your truck is low? I know that. Trust me, I know. I've ordered leaf springs and I've also ordered a lift kit. I ordered them a few weeks ago, just taken a long time to get here. And apparently there's a big delay on car parts at the moment. So yes, I'm aware. Yes, I'm getting my back lifted. It's going to cost me, I don't know, like $1,000 or something like that, but it'll hopefully stop me from getting into too much trouble in the future. So yeah, I wish me luck. I hope it all works out, and keep watching for the next video.